Robert Taylor, born Spangler. Arlington Brew on August 5, 1911, in Philadelphia, Nebraska, had a grounding in small-town values that would shape his career in Hollywood. Growing up in the Midwest, Taylor developed a strong sense of discipline, humility, and hard work, traits that helped him navigate the often turbulent waters of the film industry. His family life provided him with a steady foundation, and he carried these Midwestern sensibilities throughout his career. Taylor attended the University of Southern California, initially pursuing a degree in engineering. It was here that he discovered his passion for acting. His early years in Hollywood were marked by his striking good looks and natural charisma, which quickly caught the attention of MGM, one of the most powerful studios of the time. Early career, from engineer to movie star. Although Robert Taylor began his university education with a focus on engineering, his charisma and interest in acting soon led him down a different path. He transitioned from his studies to pursue a career in Hollywood, signing a contract with MGM, which would catapult him into the limelight. His early roles spanned multiple genres, from romantic leads to action heroes, showcasing his adaptability and versatility as an actor. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Taylor was not confined to a single type of role. He successfully navigated drama, romance, historical epics, and war films, which not only earned him fame, but also ensured his longevity in an ever-changing industry. His naturalistic acting style resonated with audiences and distinguished him from the melodramatic performances common at the time. A star is born. Success in Hollywood's golden age. By the 1940s, Robert Taylor had solidified his status as one of Hollywood's most bankable leading men. His performances in films such as Camille, 1936, where he starred opposite the legendary Greta Garbo, and Waterloo Bridge, 1940, earned him both critical acclaim and immense popularity. Taylor's screen presence was marked by a quiet intensity and moral strength, qualities that set him apart from other stars of the Golden Age. His ability to avoid melodrama and connect with audiences on a more human level contributed to his appeal. As Hollywood transitioned through the decades, Taylor was able to reinvent himself, transitioning from romantic leads to mature roles in historical epics and suspense thrillers, proving his enduring talent and versatility. Transitioning to new roles, historical epics and thrillers. In the 1950s, Robert Taylor's career entered a new phase as he transitioned from romantic leading man to portray more mature, heroic characters in historical epics and suspense thrillers. Films such as Quo Vadis, 1951, and Ivanhoe, 1952, demonstrated his ability to play larger-than-life figures with gravitas and depth. At the same time, Taylor embraced the changing landscape of cinema, starring in films like The House of the Seven Hawks, 1959, that reflected new cinematic styles. As television emerged as a dominant medium, Taylor seamlessly adapted to this shift, finding new opportunities to reach audiences while maintaining the same level of excellence that had defined his film career. His ability to navigate both film and television with equal skill showed his adaptability in an ever-evolving entertainment industry. Marriage to Barbara Stanwyck, a glamorous union with hidden struggles. On May 14, 1939, Robert Taylor married the iconic actress Barbara Stanwyck in a private, elegant ceremony. Their union was one of Hollywood's most celebrated at the time, with both stars at the peak of their careers. Despite their glamorous public image, Taylor's reflections on the marriage in later years painted a more complex picture. While the marriage was the subject of much admiration, Taylor himself admitted that their relationship was far from perfect. He revealed that the marriage, while full of outward sophistication, was often emotionally strained. Under the constant gaze of the media, their private life was marked by struggles, miscommunications, and an emotional disconnect that Taylor would later describe as suffocating. Behind closed doors, the emotional strain of marriage. Robert Taylor's reflections on his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck were far from idealized. While their public appearances painted a picture of a perfect Hollywood couple, Taylor confessed that behind closed doors, their relationship often became emotionally taxing. He admitted that their marriage was marked by frequent arguments and a sense of emotional exhaustion. Barbara Stanwyck, a powerful and independent woman, was the more dominant figure in their relationship, and Taylor found himself frequently overwhelmed by her forceful personality. The power dynamics in their marriage, shaped by Hollywood's pressures and Stanwyck's own need for control, made Taylor feel like he was living more for the image than for true connection. The pressure of Hollywood and studio influence. Looking back on his marriage to Stanwyck, Robert Taylor spoke candidly about the role that Hollywood studios played in shaping his life. MGM, always keen on maintaining a polished public image for its stars, encouraged the pairing of Taylor with Stanwyck. Taylor admitted that their marriage, in many ways, was influenced by the studio's desire to create an image of perfection. "It wasn't all my decision," Taylor confessed, speaking of the pressures of living up to the studio's expectations. The union was, at times, more about maintaining a public facade than fostering a personal connection. Although there was genuine attraction between the two, Taylor never felt the freedom to fully be himself within the constraints of the marriage. The pressure to maintain appearances was emotionally draining for him, and he struggled with the disconnect between the public image of their relationship and the reality of their private lives. Emotional distance and power struggles in the marriage. One of the most striking elements of Taylor's revelations was his description of how emotional distance and power struggles marked his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck. Taylor spoke of how Stanwyck's need for control extended beyond her career and into their personal life. She was the more established star when they married, and Taylor found himself often taking a backseat to her commanding presence. He described moments where he felt like a protege or an employee rather than a husband. The imbalance in their careers and personalities contributed to a marriage that Taylor would later describe as more about power dynamics than love. He spoke of the toll this took on him, saying that it became a struggle for survival rather than a partnership built on mutual respect and affection. Reflections on love and regret, a marriage of duty, not passion. In his later years, Robert Taylor admitted that his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck, though rooted in respect and mutual attraction, was not one that brought him personal happiness. While he did not harbor hatred for Stanwyck, he spoke with regret about the way their relationship unfolded. He described their home as a beautiful space that never felt like a sanctuary. Despite their outward success as Hollywood stars, the marriage lacked the warmth and intimacy that Taylor had hoped for. "It was like living in a beautiful house that felt cold inside," he reflected, describing the emotional void that came with trying to maintain a flawless public image. Taylor's words revealed that while their marriage was marked by professional admiration, it lacked the deep connection that defines a true partnership. The final years, reflection and revelation. In the last years of his life, Robert Taylor, then 57, shocked many by publicly reflecting on the realities of his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck. Taylor's revelations stripped away the Hollywood glamour that had long surrounded their union, revealing the complexities and emotional struggles that had defined their relationship. His words, though filled with regret, also offered insight into the toll that fame, power dynamics, and the pressures of Hollywood had taken on his personal life. Taylor's candor about his marriage to Stanwyck not only offered a rare glimpse into the challenges of being part of one of Hollywood's most famous couples, but also served as a reminder of the cost of living in the public eye. The cost of fame, a candid truth about Hollywood marriages. As Robert Taylor looked back on his time in Hollywood, he acknowledged the deep cost of fame, particularly in relationships. The pressure to maintain a picture-perfect public image, the constant scrutiny of the press, and the demands of studio executives often made it difficult for stars like Taylor to have authentic, fulfilling personal lives. His marriage to Barbara Stanwyck, though glamorous in the eyes of the public, was ultimately a reflection of the challenges of living under constant scrutiny. "People think they want the life of a movie star," Taylor said, "but they don't know what it costs." His candid reflection on the marriage, filled with both regret and honesty, highlighted the personal toll that fame and the pursuit of perfection can have on even the most iconic of Hollywood relationships.